Alright, it's been a little while since I've recorded. Ha! Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello, my name is Crash and you can call me Crashy. A couple of weeks ago, I released a video called Should You Come Out? And during that video, I addressed some of the concerns that I feel people should think about before they decide to come out. And since then, I've gotten a couple of questions on how to come out, on the best way to come out. And so I thought I would give my thoughts on the best way to come out. Spoiler alert, it's all very complicated. And give you a couple of examples or ways that you can come out if that's something you've decided you want to do. So strap in. Let's go on this adventure. I'm done. Okay, so the first thing I want to address is what I said in my video, Should You Come Out? You can click the link up there. If you don't think that it's going to be safe for you to come out, then I do believe it's better that you wait and just postpone a little while until your situation is better and you feel like you're going to be more well protected in case something goes wrong when you come out. There's my preface. Now that that's been said, this answer gets a little bit tricky, honestly, because there is no one way to come out. There's no one perfect way to come out. And because everyone's coming out experience is going to be different, not only because of who their family are, who their friends are, what their work environment is, all of that can influence the way you come out, but because no one is exactly the same, there isn't a perfect way to come out, and there's no guaranteed way for you to come out that's going to be best for you. As an example from my own life, the way that I came out to some of my family was to just sit them down and tell them that how I was feeling. I originally came out when I was 14, I believe, and I came out as bisexual then. So I sat down with my mom and my stepdad separately and told them that I was bisexual. And that worked for me really well then. I also called my dad, my bio dad, to tell him that I was bisexual, and just addressing it straightforward, I think worked for me because that was what I needed with my mom and my dad. Over the phone didn't work so well for my bio dad, but that has a whole nother story to it anyway that I might address someday, we'll see. And so that was the main way that I came out to my family, was just to let them know. That being said, I have not addressed my sexuality or my gender identity now with a lot of my family. A couple of months ago, I did make 2 videos, one talking about me being agender and one talking about me being pansexual. And my mom, hi mom, watches my videos. And so that is how she learned about my sexuality and my gender identity. And I was anticipating that. I wanted that to be the way that I came out to my mom. Hope that's cool with you, Mom. That being said, I do have a lot of family members that I have not come out to yet, that I have not talked to about my sexuality or my gender ever, or maybe in over 10 years. And that is something that causes me stress every once in a while. And it's something that I'm always thinking about, is what is the best way to come out to those family members. But that kind of goes back to safety. And even though I don't think any of my family members would ever hurt me, I do think some of them knowing my sexuality or my gender identity would cause uncomfortable situations. And as much as that, that hurts me to say because I wish it wasn't the case, that's how I feel. And so I choose to keep my gender identity and my sexuality to myself around that part of the family. I don't know if this is always going to be the case. I would love to come out to them, to all of them, and just have them know and have them use the correct pronouns with me. That'd be great. But I don't know if it's ever going to happen. We'll see. So if you're debating coming out, if you want to come out to your family, unfortunately, if this isn't what you want to hear, unfortunately, you're the only one who can make the decision on what is the best way to come out to them. I don't know, no one else on the internet or in your personal life knows necessarily what's going to be the best way for you to come out to your family. You can make educated guesses. If you think that they would enjoy just sitting down and talking to them about it, excellent. If you think that the best way would be to send it via a text message, great. If you want to send them a video from somebody else that just explains that you're queer, click right up there and you'll get that video with me saying it. That's pretty cool. Maybe that'll help. When it comes down to it, there's so many different ways that you can come out to your family, and you're the only one who can make that decision, who can decide what's going to be best for you and for them and for your relationship together. That being said, I wish you all the best of luck in coming out to them. If you think that it's going to be safe and a good experience for you, I stand behind you 100%, and I look forward to hopefully hearing your success stories down in the comments. Because coming out to your family can be one of the biggest things that you do in your life, one of the biggest moments in your life. And so I really hope it does go well for you. That being said, keep in mind, and I've always had this stance, and I probably always will, if you don't feel comfortable coming out to them, or if you can't decide on the best way to come out to them, you don't need to. You don't owe anyone coming out. You can keep it to yourself, or you can keep it to a select group of friends or work colleagues or specific family members and not others for as long as you want. Your identities, whether they be gender, sexuality, romantic, related, are completely yours, and you don't have to tell anybody that you don't want to. So I hope that you never feel obligated to tell someone if that's not 100% what you want to do. I hope that this video helped you in potentially coming up with a way to come out to your family members. Like I said, when it comes down to it, you're the only one who can decide what is going to be best. And even though when you're coming out to someone, you need to consider them and their reactions and their feelings and maybe their preferences for how they would want to receive the news, your comfort and your safety and your preferences are more important than theirs. If you are dead set on telling someone by baking them a cake, it doesn't matter if they don't eat cake, you can still bake that cake and tell them that way. That's definitely the best example I could come up with. For sure. Okay, I'm going to get going. Like I said, if you need a video of somebody just explaining that you're queer, you can click that link up there, and I'd be happy to make more of those to be more specific with like trans topics or specific things like gay, bisexual, pansexual, etc., etc. So let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more of these coming out videos, help you coming out videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have an excellent experience coming out to your family, or not, if you decide that that's not something that you're interested in doing right now. And more importantly than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more LGBT plus related videos. Also leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and a comment down below letting me know which video you'd want me to make next. I also have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/callmecrashy, where I make LGBT plus related content, and you get full access to everything that I make on Patreon just with $1 a month. So it's really not that big of a commitment, and I highly recommend you go check it out, see if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the internet. Tschüss. Google Xenu.